back, and today I want to share a few completed projects that I've undertaken in the last few days with you guys. But before I do, I just want to say I apologize if you notice that this channel gets a lot less content lately, and that's just because I've just been if that makes sense. Everybody hits creative roadblocks, YouTubers especially, but I think because I have such fun and young interests, a lot of that stuff kind of just had to disappear a bit because it's deemed kids content, and unfortunately, any ideas I come up with now, I'm just like, I could do that before, can't now, and then it just puts me in a downer kind of mood. So yes, I apologize, but I am working on a few things. Problem is, they're just longer projects, so it takes a lot longer for the videos to come out. But I am really excited to show what I have made or customized with you guys today because I really did need a bit of time for me, so I took some, basically. But if you have been missing me or just want to get caught up on some toy reviews, just know, in case you've forgotten or didn't see the video in the past, I did start my Great Big Toy Box channel again, and there are regular videos that get posted there, as well as the older ones from this channel that we've been bringing over. So if you ever miss my annoying voice, you know where to find it. And if you don't, I'll just leave a link for you in the description. And yeah, if you could just like and subscribe over there, that would be fantastic. That was supposed to be a check mark, but we're going with this. Today I'm going to be showing you these Hello Kitty pencil playsets that I customized. And if you didn't see these, hold on, that one's falling. There's stuff jiggling around in there. And if you haven't seen these before, they are super cute compact pencil playsets, very similar to Polly Pockets. So I actually reviewed these in 2 separate videos on my Great Big Toy Box channel. I'm not going to stop giving myself shout outs. Sorry. And if you want to see what they look like before I changed them, make sure to hit up those videos, because as adorable as they already were, you'll definitely be able to see the difference. And unfortunately, I can't open them now and show that to you because they are customized inside there. Apologies for the jiggling, but what I will do is throw up a little bit of B-roll of each one so you can see what I was working with before I started. However, going to point out that those videos are super awesome and I put a lot of work into them, so you should totes check them out, just saying. So I'm gonna start with this one here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna start with the beach pencil playset, and it's super adorable, but unfortunately you guys won't actually be able to see it from up here, so we're actually gonna switch down to the table and I'll show you what this looked like straight from the package. So here is that footage. As you can tell, there is a lot of green, hot pink, yellow sandy areas, and water happening. And there's actually nothing wrong with any of this, but in doing that review, I quickly discovered how many hidden creatures, fruits, and little objects were not actually being seen by you guys, which made me think this would look really good if somebody were to add color. And so that's what I did, guys. So yeah, here we are with my finished compact, and I'm sure you're thinking it looks very much the same. And I mean, you're not wrong, I didn't really do much to the outside. It's the inside that counts. Cha-cha! Even from this far away, you can already see how great it is. But don't worry, I am gonna switch down to the table to show it to you up close and personal because I worked hard and it deserves that. In fact, it took me about 2.5 days of sitting for 7+ hours because I am a determined crafter, if not anything else. And I was really in the zone. In fact, I think Mike has a super flattering photo of me painting at a super low table, which I will insert for you here. Yay! Which caused me immense back pain. But like I said, I was devoted to the process. Well, I didn't use those words, but you know what I mean. Here is the outside of the Hello Kitty compact, and as I mentioned, not much has changed here. In fact, pretty much nothing. The only thing I did was paint the nose, because unfortunately, it was inevitable for it to have scratched off once you opened it and placed it on a surface. Along with the zipper pull, which was once a solid yellow Hello Kitty shaped lemon wedge, but now has color and detail. And here's the inside. It is so beautiful. I was like extremely proud of this, guys. As you can see, I added an awful lot of color. But in my defense, if you had looked closely before, all of these things were previously here. They were just hidden and waiting for me to bring them out and show them to the world. And now for our close-ups. Starting with the minty green side, minus the picture and slide. So I've added an actual sand color to the sand, painted all the seashells, crabs, crabs, fruit, rocks. I also painted the hammock, which actually wasn't detailed before, but I thought it would be a super cute little pineapple. And so yeah, that's what I did. And if I turn it around, you can see more things that I've done, such as creating an actual tiki bar looking area instead of that hot pink tub we had before for the smoothie bar. There's also little floaties in there, fruits, watermelons, all that great stuff. And I also painted that coral deck to look like wood as well before adding a tablecloth to the table. For the water that was originally there, I did nothing except add some Holo Taco sparkly nail polish, but I did have to paint and add blue to this section up here, which was once again hot pink, before also adding some sparkle. Then I painted some bushes down beside the deck, as well as in the top corner, and added flowers. Which brings us to the final piece on this side, the slide. I didn't paint it solid because I wanted to see that translucent pink and glitter, but I did add some waves to the back in blue and painted the fruit that was on the front, which by the way took forever. Lastly, I painted the pitcher so that it matched everything else and filled it with sparkly blue water. And that is on both sides. Moving on to the pink side of the playset, I've gone ahead and added an actual sand color to the beach and then brought out all the hidden details with paint. So now you can see that there's a turtle, some seashells, a shovel, crabs, scuba gear, a boomerang, and some surfboards. And when I lifted them before, it took me quite a while to realize that the hidden item beneath was a treasure box. But now there is no mistaking that. The sparkly Holo Taco water is now home to such colorful things as fruits, pool floaties, and wildlife like starfish, an octopus, fish, and even seahorses. Next up we have this scary looking wave here. And this was actually the first piece that I did when I started. And basically it used to be a hot pink wave as seen down here. And I used a light blue Holo Taco on the top first, but that made it purple. So I went inside and did a dark blue Holo Taco, which made it an even darker purple, resulting in this crazy glittery mess that I'm not super proud of, but is also not the worst thing in the world. So I just painted all the fruits that were hidden there and hoped for the best. In the end, it's not the worst thing, but I mean, live and learn. Last thing to do was decorate the surfboard because, I mean, it was there. Then I went ahead and painted the dock and this compartment brown and added some wood textures to actually make it look like a real dock. For the flip out pencil area, I didn't really change much because I actually liked how it looked. It was pretty cute to begin with, even if it doesn't match my Holo Taco water. But I did paint the spoon, the pile of ice cream, or at least what I think was ice cream, and the bows that were on top of the bananas, because before they didn't look right at all. And finally, on the inside, we'll finish off with more sparkly water, colorful fruit, and Hello Kitty in a floaty. And that, my friends, is the end of my customized beach pencil playset. I was actually so proud of this. I took about a bajillion photos that I couldn't show to anyone, really. I think I sent it to like 2 people because I wanted to customize the second one and then show them both at the same time. I don't really know why I'm telling you that. Oh, actually no, I do know why I'm saying it. It's because during the customization process of the first compact, I quickly discovered that my brushes were crap and that my acrylic paints were chunky and really, really old. And that meant I needed to order some new materials and wait for them, but try my best not to lose my motivation and creative juices. That sounds so gross. And during the time that it took to wait for them to arrive, I actually took on a few more projects, which definitely did not help the back pain situation whatsoever. But once again, I was in the zone, so it's my own fault, really. But I am really happy with the outcome, and I'm realizing now you have no idea what I'm talking about, so allow me to show you. Oh, did you get a glimpse? It's big and it was flat. So if you guessed a puzzle, you are absolutely correct. And isn't it gorgeous? I'm like looking at it in the screen. Oh, I love, love, love this puzzle. I actually bought this like 4 years ago. So the fact that it only got put together now just really shows how busy I've been. And there's a lot of puzzles here. I really like puzzles because they make you feel like you get time to yourself to just sit and stare at things. You get to be super critical, super analyzed, and just feel super accomplished. So much so that you say super 3 times. But you do need a good distraction or some background noise, and I suggest watching way too much trashy television like X on the Peak, X on the Beach, Temptation Island, Love Island, The Circle, Are You the One, any of those. And if you do happen to enjoy the occasional drink, I suggest making a game of it, especially for Temptation Island. Anytime that they say my journey or this experience, you'll get drunk within like 20 minutes, especially if it's like season, I don't even remember, there's a few of them. But the good news is it did not stop me from completing the puzzle, meaning my brain is more intelligent than the juice, just saying. And the best part is, once that was actually done and Mod Podged, I got the notification that my new art materials had arrived, meaning I was able to move on to my second customization. Send in the Hello Kitty Carnival pencil playset. Once again, another mouthful. Just like before, we're going to switch down to the table so you can see everything in full details, starting with what this looked like straight from the package. With a friendly reminder that if you'd like to see the full review on it, there will be a link in the description. As you can see, this is very much like the first playset in the sense that there's actually nothing wrong here. In fact, it's super adorable as is. The only problem, once again, is that there were a lot of solid colors. This time they were yellow, pink, blue, purple, and teal. And unfortunately, as crazy as it sounds to complain, this set actually had way more details, whether it was the base or the moving parts. So I was just really excited to get started on this custom. So without further ado, here is my finished product. And as you can see, I didn't really do much to the outside other than touching up Hello Kitty's nose. It's really the only thing that was needed. But allow me to draw your attention to this cotton candy beauty over here. It looks remarkably more authentic as a cotton candy cone. And I'm actually really excited for this because I used flocking powder, guys. Of course, I did have to paint it a nice pastel pink first and then coat it in Mod Podge before I sprinkled everything on, but the end result is a fuzzy cotton candy zipper pull. Like, hello, it's adorable. And then when you add it back on, ugh, it's just so cute. And now, as excited as I'm sure you all are about my cotton candy zipper pull, I know you all want to see what kind of chaos is going on inside. So let's just do it, you know? Hallelujah, candy palooza, lots of color, it's everywhere, hallelujah. My zipper's stuck now. Hold on. There we go. That was a bit much. All right, I know what you guys are thinking. Wow, that's a lot of color, and you're not wrong. But in my defense, there was an awful lot happening here in the form of small details that you couldn't make out before. So it was pretty much inevitable that once I added color, this was gonna happen. And then maybe 10,000 extra sprinkles. But what can I say? I'm just a maniac with the colors. It was just too hard to stop, you know? Let's go in for a close-up, shall we? Starting on the Ferris wheel side. Just a quick recap, this is what it looked like before my paintbrushes attacked, and this is what we have now. A candy-filled masterpiece. So to me it was pretty obvious that I would need to start with the Ferris wheel since it's a focal point and it draws your eye to the fun that this playset has to offer. But because I didn't want to get rid of any of that translucent pink, I had to make sure to just accent this and bring out all the hidden qualities it possessed, giving me a perfectly adorable Ferris wheel. And as you can see, no parts are sticking even though I've sealed everything here with Mod Podge. On the lower half of the playset, I felt it was my duty to draw out a lot of the hidden details that were here, especially in the motif from the center. Half of this stuff was invisible, so I've gone ahead and added some color to the base where these donuts twirled in circles, and I frosted the tops and added sprinkles to each one. And of course, the moving parts still move. I also painted the candy cart on both sides. That way it fits into the new playset's look. Anything that looked white and fluffy got an ice cream sprinkle makeover. And I painted only the cone of the cotton candy spinner. To be honest, I was really tempted to flock it just like I had with the zipper pull, but I was really worried that everything down here would just get super messy. So yeah, that's that side. Turning it around, we'll move on to the other half, which includes this wonderful candy path, which was leading to this marshmallow bridge and a bit more melted ice cream with sprinkles. In fact, it's all over. I've also decided my gummy bear needed to be teal, so it is. You'll notice I did paint the rainbow in lovely colors that matched the rest of the compact and added some details to these lollipops, which was actually a lot of work, so don't look closely because it doesn't look the best. Along the side here where the pencils go, I created a border of pink, blue, and yellow to match the jelly bean border that I have going along the path and for the twisted marshmallow tunnel, just so that it all stays, you know, pretty uniform. And for the candy picnic, I didn't really do much. I colored in the ice cream, added the sprinkles, decorated the candies, and colored in the ones that were in the river. Oh, also, I almost forgot to point out the red licorice. There's not much red in this set, but I feel like it needed its shout out. And finally, we have our bottom left corner, which is where the tunnel is, as well as the hidden compartment for our characters and eraser. I didn't paint the actual dessert here because I wanted it to seem like a little petit four with frosting and sprinkles on top. And inside, everything looks the exact same. There are actually sprinkles and stars in here, but nobody was gonna see it, so I didn't want to waste my time. And that, my friends, is the end of my custom Carnival pencil playset. And there you have it, guys. My beach pencil playset and my Carnival pencil playset. Believe it or not, there's actually one more arty thing that I took on, but I forgot to bring it downstairs, so I'm gonna have to post pictures on my Instagram. Stay tuned for that. In the meantime, this is enough for me, and I feel so good after taking a week for myself just to have fun and be arty without a camera on. And although I felt super guilty about it, it's okay. I'm making up for it now by showing you my end masterpieces. Now, personally, I like them both for different reasons. The beach one because it's super sparkly and I didn't actually have to touch loose glitter at all in order to get this effect. But this one here is not as clean as the second one because the brushes weren't as good. However, still super proud of it because it was my first attempt at a customization of a compact set, and believe me, it was nerve-wracking. I don't like to mess with something that works, but I have been wanting to customize a few of my Polly Pockets that I have doubles of, so it was really good practice. Not that Hello Kitty wasn't worth saving in its original condition, but I'm a lot more protective of my Pollys, so I had to be sure I knew what I was doing and what would work and what wouldn't. And when it comes to the Hello Kitty Carnival pencil playset, I have an entire different list of reasons why it's kind of like my fave, and for this one I think it's just that there's an entire candy appeal to it. There's a lot of pastel colors, which I love. There's a lot of sweets, which I love, and I had to really put my fine motor skills to the test when painting this one. So I think I'm just really proud of the time it took to do it. This one actually took longer to complete than that one at almost 3.5 days. I think I said 2.5 before, but it was more like 3 now that I'm thinking about it. All the parts move and the characters look super adorable when they're on the rides. In fact, maybe that's the reason I like it more, because you can actually interact with it. I don't know. All I know is I'm really happy with the end results of those, and I feel like I could be eventually brave enough to tackle one of my duplicate Polly cases. But I don't know. I don't think I'm there yet, to be honest. But anyways, enough of that. Before I end this video, because I am about to wrap it up, I wanted to show you 2 more puzzles I completed because, you know, I was still on a puzzle kick. It's puzzling as to why I enjoy them so much. But what's not puzzling was all the peas I'm feeding you right now. But anyways, I got 2 Polly Pocket puzzles a while ago when I saw them pop up on Instagram, and I convinced myself that I needed them, and I convinced my husband I needed them, and we convinced each other to buy them, but we said they were from the kids for Mother's Day. Hence, my Mother's Day completed Polly Pocket puzzles. Yes! These are 500 pieces each. The boxes were adorable. They came with mini poster versions of the exact same completed project, and now that they're Mod Podged, I can hang them on the walls. Meaning I have 3 things to decorate the non-existent spaces of my room. Dang it, I forgot about that. And with that, I think I'm gonna end the video because, I mean, I really wasn't doing much in it. I was just using this as an excuse to talk to you guys and wedge a little content in there, which will allow for us to have a bit of back and forth in the comment section. You know how I do. I really don't know why I'm laughing so much. I feel like whenever I don't post in a while, I forget how to human. But anyways, that's it for me and all of the random stuff I showed you guys today. If you know somebody who would enjoy this video because they like customizing things, or doing puzzles, or just looking at somebody else's completed projects because they're just super proud of them for taking time for themselves, even though it was super hard to do projects without filming it because she felt super guilty that she didn't film it and share it with the world and didn't take a breath, then please share this video with them. And if you enjoyed it yourself, then please make sure you remember to comment, like, and subscribe. You can let me know down below all the things you liked or didn't like. Yell at me if you need to about taking more breaths and kind of just inserting audible pauses into my sentence structures, or, you know, other helpful things like other puzzles you think I might enjoy doing. Oh, and of course, which of the 2 customized compacts is your favorite? Like I said, I love them both for different reasons, and it's just a really hard choice. In the end, I love them both. I guess I don't have a favorite, but you might, so let me know what it is down below. I'm just gonna put these down because I almost twisted my ankle there. What? No, my wrist. I need to stop. Oh my gosh. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!